Hey, what's up guys? I'm Mike Spinner and this is Evolution of a Trick, Quadruple Tail Whip. I'd say I've been riding ramps for about 10 years, pretty much just riding my bike all my life, just like any other kid. Riding around point A to point B, jumping up curbs, jumping off the little ramps we'd make a foot high. When I was 10, I saw Dave Mayer on TV. I was like, oh my God, I want to do that. And yeah, here we are. My biggest motivation is doing my own thing, and especially even more is just doing things no one's ever even done. Quad Whip came about as, I'd say, a year ago. At the foam pit at Woodward, triple whip the Resi. I'm kidding around, like, man, I wonder if a quad whip's even possible. Not kidding, I just went for it, bike lands right next to me. So just started working on it, trying it, and it's working. I was like, oh my God, every time someone see me do it, they start shaking their heads. I just start getting a giggle out, like, man, I wonder if I'm gonna do this. It's really hard. Before the Dew Tour, I tried about maybe 15 on the Resi. I never pulled one. Every single time, get pedals, but because there was not enough airtime, I would just get on, slide out. Get on, roll away, my feet are dragging on the ground. I kept doing them on the Resi, never actually pulled it clean, but you know, my friend filmed it on the little camera, and I was like, hey, it's pretty cool. You know what, I'll throw it on the internet. It was pretty funny, actually. Everyone was all psyched on it. Everyone would say, hey, are you gonna do it at the next stop? You gonna do it at the next stop? And I don't always like call myself out. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it, but I was like, I think so. I kept saying, think so. The night before the contest, I'm visualizing over and over, like seeing my bike go 4 times around, getting on the pedals over and over. It sounds almost stupid, but I'm dreaming about this single trick. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it.
Nice! Oh! Baltimore get behind Mike Spinner.
It's mildly annoying how much stuff he can do. It's just ridiculous.
There it is, 1080. Oh!
Mike Spinner takes over the lead in his first run.
At the Dew Tour, the ramps are a little steeper, so I would get almost more hang time by doing it at the contest. And I had my mind focused on doing this at the contest. I'm gonna do it. It works perfect in the foam pit. The Resi, it's 50-50. At the contest, it's gonna work. I was so committed on doing the quad whip. Right then and there, I just had to do it. I had to try it.
Wow!
I went for it, dropped in, went for the quad whip. It almost felt too good to be true. Everything's working. I get on the pedals. It takes me about 10 feet before I realize I just did it. Right away, I was like, oh my God, I just did it. Quad whip worked. I was like, no way. But I'll definitely say it was so much work. Not even kidding. Like, I was just tired when I got done with it. I was like, oh my God, you know, it's 25 pounds of metal that has to pass 4 times around in less than 2 seconds of airtime.
Look at the concentration. His arms are furiously whipping that bike around and trying to figure out how he's going to get on that bike and spot the landing, and doing it perfect.
I've said this with double whips before. I always said, like, man, I wonder if the double whip's ever going to get easy. And then they got too easy. Said that with the triple whip, and I just learned quad, I'd say a month ago. So, I don't know. I wonder if that trick will ever get easy to a point where I won't even think about it. But, you know, 2008, quad whip, so maybe 2012, 5 will be the easy one. You never know. It could be like the ender for Evolution of a Trick. Evolution for myself, I've done the 720 double tail whip almost 6 months ago. I pulled it in the foam pit clean a bunch of times. I finally went for it on the Resi. First try it worked. There is so much going on in that trick. I'm spinning twice, the bike is spinning twice, everything is so timing, everything, your body, it's so crazy. Like, I've done it on the Resi. It is possible. I can't explain it, but just for the fact that there's so much going on, I'm scared of that trick. But I would love to pull that trick out. Maybe not this year, but for sure next year. That could be like my new trick. Seems like every year I'm doing something new, so might as well try to keep it going.